Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. In boxing be disappointing us a lot of times. It be disappointing us a lot of times. And I know a lot of people are going to want to talk about Canelo, and people want to talk about the Brian Castano, Jamal Charlo saga, whatever's going on over there. But I don't know why this is not much of a big deal in the boxing world right now, where Javante Davis, trainer, said that he's waiting on the fight with Lomachenko. And I'm gonna screen share that with y'all. Cause finally, cause Tank like a shy guy, man. Like, he's a tough dude. Don't get me wrong. Just cause he's shy don't mean he ain't a killer. But he don't really talk like a lot of shit like that. But look at Javante Davis, trainer, is eager for Lomachenko showdown. We waiting on that fight. And listen to some of these quotes. We waiting on that fight. You know what I'm saying? Ford told Ellie Sackback of ES News. We waiting on that fight. Like I said, it's going to be a chess match. It's going to be a chess match. And honestly, right now, Tank doesn't really have a viable. Oh, hold on one second. Dave Martinez, shout out. Yo, I made this live just for you, brother. I remember you were saying how you can't make my lives. And I was like, damn, man. Like, and I do these sometimes at 12 o'clock my time. But I don't promote it. I don't promote it on my YouTube channel. I never say, oh, I go live every single Wednesday. I don't promote it. That's why sometimes I come on at 12:05, 12:09, 12, like kind of like just around this time. But I did this one just for you, my brother. Just for you, because I know you enjoy watching the show. But yeah, getting back to Javante Davis and Lomachenko, man, neither have a really big, like, obvious fight. I mean, obviously Lomachenko has Cambosos, but I'm speaking afterwards. Maybe Tank Davis is gonna value being undisputed. Because right now, Canelo, the biggest superstar in boxing, made it a point to undispute. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe Javante Davis goes that route. And his trainer hears the rumblings in the background, and it's like, okay. And there's rumors that Javante Tank Davis is gonna fight in Chicago. A lot of people don't know. You know what Chicago has a large population of? Ukrainians. So if he fights in Chicago to get familiar with the Ukrainian crowd in Chicago, and then his next fight after that is with Lomachenko, it just makes all the sense in the world. Makes all the sense of the world. And Lomachenko is not a superstar by any stretch of the imagination. But he's definitely not a nobody. He's definitely not a totally unknown person. He fought on HBO for years, back when HBO was the #1 network. And now he's fighting on ESPN, the worldwide leader of sports. So, you know, Lomachenko has his popularity, so he'll bring something to the table too, as far as getting people to watch. I don't see why a network wouldn't work together to make that pay per view, especially when you hear Javante Tank Davis trainer saying that they're waiting and willing to make that fight. I like when I hear shit like that, man. I really do. And hold on, let me screen share the rest of this part. Hold on. Oh wait. Boom. What the hell? There we go. All right. Me and Floyd actually talked about it. Davis said in 2019, referring to Lomachenko fight. Even me and Al talked about it. But it's about making it at the right time. Everything happened. Everything don't happen overnight. We know that Al and top rank head Bob Arum, they they did business together before, but it'd be hard making fights with them too. But I'm just a student of the game. I have a great team. I'm just following their lead. You know, he just sounds like he has a say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say that he's not he's such this important figure in the saying who gets his next fight, but he's definitely not a nobody, man. That's his trainer, and if his trainers, again, you got to follow the leads. He's fighting. There's rumors that his next fight is gonna be in Chicago. large Ukrainian population. Get familiar with that crowd. And now when you fight in Lomachenko, that Ukrainian crowd remembers when Tank went over there and knocked somebody out. Which I'm curious as to who they put over there. There's rumors of Rolly, but I also heard Michelle Rivera. I was surprised. I was like, really? They would throw Michelle Rivera in so quick? Like they don't want to build him up more? But it's looking like Rolly. From that's more the rumor I've been hearing, that it's gonna be Rolly. Tank's next fight is gonna be Rolando Romero. He got cleared of all those sexual assault allegations that were alleged against him. And now that he got all that cleared up, he was gonna get the fight before. Now he's just getting it again. They're just like, all right, we were gonna fight you. We pulled you out. We put Isaac Cruz in. But all right, you got that all squared. All right. All right. The investigation stopped. You didn't get charged. All right. Now we're going to give you the fight. And that's kind of how the business went. It's rumored that it's going, put it like that. That's from strong sources. But yeah, man, I know you guys want to talk Khan Brook. Honestly, that fight is like the battle of who's the less washed, because both these fighters are washed up. Khan got no chin whatsoever, man. That dude he gets dropped in every fight, man. That guy got one of the worst chins I've ever seen in history, man. But anyways, he's taking his lumps, and then you got Kell Brook, who got his face broken by Triple G, and then I want to say immediately in his next fight, got the other side of his face broken by Errol Spence. It's like, what the fuck? This dude has gone through wars. And then just as recently as what was it, 2020? Yeah, I want to say it was 2020. He just got knocked out viciously by Terrence Crawford. Yo, like that jab, I know a lot of people are like, oh, but it was just a jab that he didn't see. He got no. When you get hit with a jab, imagine a fucking like a big ass log just coming at you. It's Terrence Crawford. Remember, his jab is like his left hand. You get what I'm saying? This dude hits hard, blasted him, and then caught him a few times on that ropes, and he took a bad beating in that Terrence Crawford fight. And now Amir Khan's training with Crawford, getting all the secrets. He's telling him all the boxing IQs. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I am not by any stretch of the imagination not saying that Kell Brook can't throw a wild overhand right and knock Amir Khan straight out. I'm not dismissing that at all, because that motherfucker got no chin. No chin. Amir Khan got no chin whatsoever. So that's the way I see it. I see Amir Khan, he's been working with Terrence Bud Crawford, who studied, Kell Brook, knew his rhythms and stuff like that. He could just be like, oh, when you throw the jab, he tends to lean to his left. So when he leans to his left, throw the left hook, something like that. Like, you never know. I just think I think Amir Khan is gonna get the knockout. This guy, he's taken way too many beatings, man. Again, when you get your face broken twice, and let me check, because I don't want to keep saying that. I want to say it was in back-to-back fights. So meaning he took a brutal beating, and then immediately in his next fight took another brutal beating, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me check. I don't want to be lying on here. Then, yeah, he lost listen to this. He lost to Gennady Golovkin in September of 2016. And then in May of 2017, he fought Errol Spence. So he got two brutal beatings back to back. And then again, in his last fight, got knocked out in the fourth round by Terrence Crawford, who at the time was coming in with a 9 knockout streak. So those punches hurt. And I think the dude's just a beaten man. I just think, like, it just gets to the point where you don't want to fight no more because you've been beaten down so much. It's just been beaten out of you. You're scared. You're hesitant. Every punch that maybe you thought was gonna hurt you really didn't hurt you. And I'm gonna see him as flinchy, and I don't think he beats Khan, to be honest with you. And I got Khan by stoppage. Not because Khan's a big puncher, because he never really was a big puncher. He wasn't like, he didn't have no power. He wasn't like a complete walkthrough, but he didn't really Wasn't a big puncher. Yeah, he knocked out Salita in the first round, but like, who was Salita? Salita's now a promoter. Like that, he should have went that route. You know what I'm saying? Like Salita was never that good, and he never really had big knockouts. Like the same way like Danny Garcia knocked him out. Like that's a big knockout. Against a champion. Well, yeah, a former champion at the time. But yeah, he's never really had that. Now that I think about it, I know he dropped Maidana in the first. I want to say he was in the first round with a body shot. And man, Maidana, I don't know how he got up. His face, it looked like, it looked like he got stabbed, man. He was like, he rolled on the floor. He rolled, if you guys don't believe me, I wish I could screen share that. If I remember correctly, Amir Khan hit Marcos Maidana with a body shot so hard, this motherfucker fell and rolled on the floor, got up, was grimacing and all that. And I remember they were saying, dang, made me lose track of what I was saying. Oh, they were saying, he doesn't want to get up. And Roy Jones was like, he doesn't want to get up. And then Lion Merchant was like, if he didn't want to get up, he wouldn't have gotten up. And then, I don't know how he survived that round because he was really hurt to the body, man. Amir Khan versus Marco Maidana is an all-time classic fight. It's an all-time classic fight. It whatever fight of your generation, put it up against Khan versus Maidana. If as far as entertainment value, not of importance. I'm not saying that they're better than Duran, and I'm not saying that they're better than Leonard. I'm not saying that. That would be some stupid shit. I'm saying as far as entertainment value, Marcos Maidana versus Amir Khan stands the test of time with entertainment value. And my man Carlos Montes, I told you I was going to be live today, so I was going to give you who I was going to win today, who I have winning. I got Khan winning, man. Again, I don't know if you were here for the whole spiel I gave, but the reason I got Khan, I think Brooke is already a beaten man. He got beat up twice bad, where his face got broken in, literally in both fights, in different sides of his face. One against Golovkin, who we know is a big puncher, and it was 2 weight divisions heavier. And then the other one was against, a top 5 pound for pound welterweight in Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And I mean top 5 pound for pound now. I'm saying look who he ended up being. Like it wasn't a bum, 2 bums that broke his face. He got beat down twice hard. Then has a couple fights. Just recently, I want to say it was 2020. Matter of fact, I got his box rec right here. Yeah, it was in November of 2020. He got beat the fuck down by Crawford. He got beat the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like Crawford really put more punches on top of it. Elite punches, pound for pound punches. You know what I'm saying? Yo, dude knocked him out with a jab. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think this guy's done. I don't think he can take. I think he's just gonna give up. He's gonna realize, like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like for money? Like for pride? Like what the fuck? I keep getting my ass whooped badly, because when he loses, he makes sure he loses. He makes sure he gets his ass fucking whooped. He's the best ass getting whooped motherfucker in boxing history, probably. Yeah, bro. I hope Khan wins. The buildup has been a lot of talk. Yeah, man. It's been like that shit been going on for years, man. Like I'm gonna watch the fight because I have ESPN Plus, and the time that it's going on here in America actually works out better for me. Like I can actually watch it, calmly. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna watch a fight, but I would have been way more interested. What was like 4 or 5 years ago, when the shit was brewing, it was hot, and they were arguing at that they have like a boxing show in the UK. I used to watch it on YouTube, but I guess they got real strict with it, and they don't show it on TV. But it was like Sky Sports. They had like a cruiser. It was like a former cruiserweight world champion from England. Like a black. He was a black dude. I don't remember, but point is, I remember they were on his show, and they started arguing. He was like, and Khan was like, "You remember in sparring when they told me to take it easy on you?" And then Brooke was like, nah, I was putting work on you. And they was like, what? And they were like arguing and shit. Like back when that shit was going on, I really wanted to see that fight. I was like, yo, I'm hyped. Yo, I even got into the Gale Groves rivalry. I know a lot of American fans don't really understand how much of a rivalry that was in England, but I used to watch the show, so I really got invested in the George Groves, James DeGale like beef and shit. And one of the beefs I was looking into was that Khan Brook. It was that Khan Brook. I was really looking into it. And I got hyped up, and I've been hyped up. And it's just kind of like, it's disappointing. This is a worse version of Pacquiao versus Mayweather in the sense that the buildup was fucking crazy. The buildup to different levels, obviously. Be mindful. I know that wasn't exactly in terms of skills Mayweather Pacquiao. I'm saying like that was like the best from the UK plus the best of the UK. Like who really is the best welterweight from London and fight each other. Never happened, and it kind of is happening now. Like who gives a shit? Like if whoever Amir Khan could win by first round knockout. Do you think he beats Crawford? No, he already got knocked out by Crawford. Do you think he beats Spence? Fuck no. Do you think he beats who? Oh, you know what fight out if Amir Khan or Kell Brook wins, the one fight I will be okay with seeing them afterwards is Adrian Broner. Let's see what the fuck Adrian Broner got. But yeah, hold on one second. I guess that's another wash fighter versus another wash fighter. It's kind of like I watch it. It's kind of like a Jake Paul fight. Like, am I sitting fucking? Oh my god, I have to watch Jake Paul. Nah, I'm not like that. I'm like, I watch it. I'm a boxing fan. And I'm a boxing YouTuber. What? I'm not gonna watch and then have one of you motherfuckers ask me, yo, what you think of that? No, I ain't watch. Like, nah, I'm not gonna boycott the shit. Like that's not a good argument saying like, oh, it's overdue, but you still watching it. Motherfucker, I'm a boxing fan. I watch. I haven't learned my lesson with Rigondeaux. I still watch Rigondeaux fights, knowing I'm gonna be fucking bored out of my mind. I can't watch fucking two wash fighters in Khan and Brook that got built up for that was overcooked. I remember I had on Ezra from Ezra podcast. And he was saying like he would want to see Juanma Lopez versus Gamboa today. He said that he misses that. That's a fight that hurts him when he thinks at night that fight didn't happen. It hurts him, and he still wants to see it now because just for like memory's sake. That's what basically fucking Khan versus Brook is. That's Juanma versus Gamboa overcooked. But I'm gonna watch again. I'm a boxing fan. I watch everything. You know. I actually said the same thing. This reminds me a lot of Pacquiao and Mayweather. Although Pacquiao and Mayweather weren't like super washed. Like, nah. Was that the same Pacquiao that beat the shit out of Cotto? No. That like you would be a liar if you said, yeah, that's the same exact Pacquiao. So no. Is that the same Mayweather that knocked out Hatton? That fucking outboxed the shit out of Oscar? Nah, that's not. Nah. All right. So if that's not the case, let's be honest. The fight was a little bit overcooked, but they were both still at an elite level. What's his name? Pacquiao went on to beat Keith Thurman, but split decision with Keith Thurman. 2009, 2010, Manny Pacquiao would have beat the fucking piss out of Keith Thurman. Easy. He can't take it to the body. And you talking to me that 2010 Manny Pacquiao wouldn't have knocked Keith Thurman out? Come on, man. Like, let's not get crazy with that. Don't bring me back memories with that, Mayweather Pacquiao shit. That shit gets me tight, man. When people try to tell me that the fight wasn't overcooked, people try to tell me, oh, well, look, the pay-per-views ended up doing big numbers. If the fight would have happened in 2010, it wouldn't have been as big. Motherfucker, why do you care? Why do you care? Is that money yours? Why do you care? I want the best to fight the best when the best are ready. And that's what this Khan and Brook shit should be. I'm a watch, but let this be a lesson to the younger fighters. Listen, Gervonta Davis, you 27 years old. You haven't fought nobody. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That fake belt at 140 don't count. That fake belt at 135 don't count. You know what I'm saying? He got skills. And I want to see him fight Lomachenko. And that's how I started the podcast. I started the podcast excited because Gervonta Davis trainer said that he's waiting on fighting Lomachenko. Let me get the exact quote. So his exact quote was, "We waiting on that fight." And I heard strong rumors from strong sources. Matter of fact, no, I heard it from him. Calvin Ford. I heard it from Calvin Ford because I was on a Twitter space called Chicken Talk. Shout out to Lefty. And he said that Tank's next fight is in Chicago. Chicago has a very high population of Ukrainians. He's trying to get his name out there, buzzing to fight Lomachenko. So I know he's trying to fight the best, and I know it's leading up to it. But I feel like it's been taking too long, and let's not let shit take off, because who knows if fucking Kambosos ends up beating Lomachenko and we don't get that fight. You never know. And then he's stuck in the whole island. It's like, oh man, I don't know. This boxing should be fucking these streams be fucking therapeutic for me, man. I'd be like so frustrated with the business of boxing, man. Look, we getting this Calm Brook, man. Is anybody texting their homie who's a boxing fan, "Yo, let's watch this together"? Nah, you going like, "Oh, I'll talk to him about it at work when I see him at work. Or I'll talk to him about it when I see him at the gym. I'll talk to him about it when, I see him at the bar that we'll both hang out." You're not texting nobody for Con and Brook. You just not. Again, you'll watch because you're a boxing fan and I'm a boxing fan, but you're not going to tell me you excited for that. You're not going to tell me you excited for that. Now, I don't see Kambosos beating Lomachenko either, to be honest with you. But I was just saying, hey, you never know. What if fucking Lomachenko breaks his hand in the third round? Like, you never know. So, but yeah, Lomachenko. Yo, I saw Lomachenko versus Comey live, man. Yo, that dude is nice, man. I gotta get me some Vasil Lomachenko shirts, man. That dude is nice, and that's why I respect Tio so much, because Tio was calling for him at a very young age with very little fights and actually fought him and beat him. That's why I respect Tio so much. But at the same time, man, you can't deny what your eyes see with Lomachenko. Lomachenko's a special cat, man. He got fucking all the head movement, that footwork, and he's a fantastic body puncher. I was really disappointed that Jake Donovan said he doesn't think he's a Hall of Famer. I really was. Who the fuck am I to question Jake Donovan? He's actually a Hall of Fame voter and the vice president of the Boxing Writers Association. But I was just like, damn, really, like that win against Gary Russell and Nicholas Walters doesn't impress you? I don't know. I feel like those wins were big for me. What other win he had that was big? Linares and Pedraza weren't big wins, but hey, they, like he had 3 belts at lightweight. Remember, Tio became undisputed or whatever, disputed, undisputed, whatever you want to call it, because he had 1 belt. The other 3 was Lomachenko. So a lot of people try to shit on Lomachenko for no reason. I'm excited. Khan is pretty entertaining fighter to watch. Yeah, no, Khan is definitely entertaining. I'm just, you know what it is? I'm like, I think for the consumer, man, and I feel like I'm disappointed in the boxing politics. It's not necessarily on the fighters, and I know this may sound like I blame the fighters, but I don't. I blame the people around it. The people going like, all right, why are we arguing over this little bullshit when we could do business together for the good of boxing? And I know that sounds like, oh, nobody's going to do anything for the good of boxing. And that's why boxing is so much less popular than other sports. That's it. And that's the reason. Fucking the NFL, they promote they shit. They be doing leagues in these southern areas to produce fucking football players. They they support a bunch of charities. They out there, and yes, they're helping people, but they're getting their brand out there. So when people think of NFL, it's like, oh, it's a positive thing. These motherfuckers don't even want to give us the fight we want when we want it, let alone do anything for niggas in the hood. Come on, man. Khan versus Brook will be a good fight. Two good boxers. Yeah, but they both washed up. I mean, y'all not gonna tell me that these are two fresh fighters that you think could win a world championship, and that's the problem. That's the problem. Back when the fight was hot, I thought that. I thought that either one could be a champion, and they both were. They both were. And it was a good style matchup. You know, Kell Brook is a little bit more rough and tumble. Khan is more like fight from the outside with quick hands. It would have been a real interesting fight. It would have been a real interesting fight. Did y'all see Khan talk about Brook's chin? Imagine Amir Khan telling you that your chin is bad. Amir Khan shouldn't throw stones when he lives in a glass house, man. Listen, man, when it comes to chins, bro, you are up there with the worst chins in boxing history, bro. Yo, and the thing is, if Amir Khan had Julio Cesar Chavez chin, he was a good fucking fighter, man. He had really good speed. Again, he was a decent puncher. He wasn't a murderous puncher. No, absolutely not. But knocked out Salida, who he wasn't in his class. Knocked out Zab Judah with a body shot. Hurt Maidana with a body shot real bad. Was putting work on Danny real bad until he got caught. So like Amir Khan was really nice. He just couldn't take a punch. He got knocked out by Brady's Prescott. And Brady's Prescott is a big puncher. But at the same time, fuck, man, like he got knocked out. And then he got knocked out like by Danny Garcia. He got knocked out standing up, but it was because he took a lot of punishment. And then he damn, what other fight? What other fight he got hurt in? Oh, the Canelo fight, man. Yo, that shit, Golden Boy disappointed me, man. Golden Boy disappointed me. How they fucking put Canelo against Amir Khan knowing he got a crazy glass chin and the history of him getting brutally hurt. You know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. That was wrong. That was wrong of Golden Boy, man. That was wrong. Like, and honestly, I grew up an Oscar fan, so people say I'm biased. I try not to be biased, but people say I'm biased towards Oscar, and I usually defend them. I can't defend that one, man. How the fuck you put a guy who's known as a puncher in Canelo, move Amir Khan 2 weight divisions to middleweight. Like, bro, what are you doing? You know, Amir Khan is getting knocked out by Danny Garcia. What you think Canelo's gonna do? Like, yo, I was really disappointed. I remember people were like, I saw that fight in my father's house. I was in a bad mood. Everybody was like, yo, what's up with Joel today? I'm like, yo, bro, this guy's gonna get hurt. I care about the fighters, man. I'm not one of these dudes that go, I hope he gets crippled. I hope he dies. I don't talk like that. Y'all never heard me talk like that. I care about the fighters, man. So when they made that fight, I'm like, yo, bro, this guy's gonna get really hurt. Everybody's like, kind of like, stop, like they were like, stop being a pussy, man. Like, come on, man. This came to see a fight, man. Somebody get knocked out, somebody get knocked out. I'm like, all right. Boom, he got knocked out. My brother was like, damn, I hope he's okay. I'm like, yo, bro, you see how you reacting now? I was reacting like that before the fight happened. That's how I was. I was like, yo, bro, this dude's gonna get hurt, man. This dude's gonna get hurt. And that's exactly what happened. And Triple G did it with Kell Brook. I ain't like that. That's why I never fuck with Chris Eubank. Because Eddie Hearn was like, listen, Chris Eubank will fight Triple G. And then when it came to Chris Eubank, he didn't allow it. He was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to pass on Triple G. So Kell Brook being a warrior, I give respect to Kell Brook. He's a warrior. He was like, fuck it, I'll fight Triple G. And he put up a good, crazy performance as far as like a warrior performance. But that shit took a lot out of him. And then he did it again against Spence. And then that took a lot out of him. So I feel like both of them have been really, really mismanaged. Really, really, like just thrown in tough. And that's why we're getting two washed up, hurt fighters. Because that's what they are. They're hurt fighters. They're like, You're not gonna tell me you're gonna be surprised if this ends early on either end. Like if Amir Khan cuts and pretty much breaks his eye socket again, you're not gonna be surprised if that happens. You're not gonna be surprised if Kell Brook throws a crazy left hook and knocks out Khan. I'm not gonna be surprised. At least I hope you not. I'm telling you, this fight is not go. Yo, I checked the FanDuel. I'm not allowed to bet if it's gonna be a knockout. Fuck odds. That shit is not even an option. Is you betting Khan to win or you betting Brook to win? That's how they got it. Every other fight you can bet knockout, second round, third round. This one they're not even doing crazy odds. It's not even an option. So the fact that that's a fight like that, I can't get super excited for it. But like I said, I'm a boxing fan. I watch it. I got my man Ari there, me. Oh, my Dominican brother, and he
It's good, man.
You know he gets special treatment when he comes on.
Dime a ver, ¿cómo está?
How's everything?
Everything's good, man. Here at work. Just I saw you were on, so I was like, oh, let me see if I can jump on for a bit. How's everything going, man? Good?
Everything going great, man. As you can see, I'm super, super excited for this Khan Brook fight, right? I can't wait. Oh my God. What about you? Are you excited for this bullshit?
Yeah, I don't really care for that fight. I mean, look, like you were just saying, that shit's gonna end the knockout. I mean, it'll be entertaining, but at that time of day, if I could watch it, I will.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be
that time of day actually works out best for me. So if anything, I'm definitely watching. I'm like, whatever. That time works for me. All right, cool. Put it on.
Yeah, that's not bad. What time is it? Wait, 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock? What time's the main event?
No, the main event isn't it like 4 p.m., 5 p.m.?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm like 90% sure it's like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. around it.
Something
the
that I'm
starts like at 12 or 1.
Something okay, so yeah, I think the telecast starts at 1 o'clock. I think that's what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking maybe, yeah, we'll see. But something that on Saturday that I just came across this weekend, there's Javier Fortuna fights in DR down there, and Rosario's on the same card. I think they're both on the same card, and there's a few Dominicans on that card. Is down in DR, and that's something that I may be looking for. I don't know. I got to find out what the where the stream is.
Down there?
Huh?
You trying to fly down there?
No. I'm saying like trying to watch it.
Oh, I'm looking. Nah. Because sometimes on BoxRec, if you check, it'll tell you where is it televising. But honestly, they may have like a separate pay-per-view because I don't see no network picking up fucking Javier Fortuna fighting a guy who's 32, 14, and 3.
No, it's a fight. It's down in DR, so it's not what's it called? It's just like a get back fight for him and for Rosario, but it's
Oh, but there's two guys who are undefeated here. There's this guy.
Yeah, there's 2 other Dominican kids that are undefeated.
This guy's young too. So this guy. Hold on, he doesn't have a BoxRec picture, which always when you don't have a BoxRec picture, that worries me because that sometimes means you a bum. Hold on, let me screen share with you.
No, but I think it's just because they haven't fought outside the country yet. They probably just fought in DR.
Nah, but still, bro, that is free to get a fucking BoxRec pick. So Raul Garcia, he's undefeated, 6-0 with 5 knockouts. I mean, he's beating guys. Look, 12-3-1. He beat this guy 19-9. Okay,
yeah,
so this guy may be a prospect. Let me see this guy. He's 12-0. This guy also don't got a BoxRec pick.
Yeah. Like I said, they're
hold on, bro. Yo, don't shoot your load, bro. Hold on. Oh, this guy has beaten nothing but bums. 0-37. All these, this guy, he just 12-0 just because 12-0. Like he started 12-0. His career is gonna be 12-93 essentially. Yeah, this is his prime years right now as a fucking prospect. He's about to get knocked out. But yeah. I mean that. I'll see. I love my Dominican fighters, bro.
I just want to see how Fortuna looks and how Rosario look.
I'm conflicted. My man, Chris Cobra's from Brooklyn. From Brooklyn, and then he's fighting my man Garcia, who's Dominican. I'm like, oh my god, like it's so hard for. And the fight is the day before the Dominican Independence Day.
I know, but the thing, like, see, here's the thing for me. Like, I like Chris Colbert. I think he's very talented, but I'm realistic. Like for example, when Rosario was fighting Jermel Charlo, I knew Jermel was the better fighter. Like I knew Jermel was the better boxer. I knew Jermel was had a chin. I knew everything. So I was like, you know, I just want to see a good fight. Which I think for as long as the fight lasted, we got a pretty good fight. Um, you know, with the exception of the knockdowns in the first round, I think Rosario did pretty good, and then he got his I don't know. He
Can't
just
take it to the
fucking
body, bro.
yeah. I think you know what it is. I think he leaves
Some
everything in the
mango. That my
gym.
man eat mango or something. That
No,
Jason
it's not
Rosario.
that. You know what it is. They leave everything in the gym, and that's what happens to your body when you leave everything in the gym.
I,
Cutting to
have you
154. He's a big kid.
when have you heard that? Oh, you saying that he's too big for the division?
He's too big for the division.
So
He's
he
too
should
big
move
for
up
the
to
division.
160.
Correct. So now
Okay.
he's at yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he's killing himself to make 154.
Oh, wait. That fight's at 160?
No, no. This fight now is at 160. He's been fighting at 160 now. He's not going to 154 anymore.
Oh, okay. Okay. I hope so because I liked his power. If you remember, he really fucked up J Rock. Like
Yeah, he did. He
he
did.
like he let it be known he was the man in that fucking ring. And J Rock, I mean, J Rock did just take a loss, but J Rock was never a bum. He beat Hurd.
Yeah,
Uh
J Rock was a solid fighter.
yeah, he
I
got
just
beaten
think,
beaten up.
yeah, I just think that, like I said, I think Rosario was too big for the division. And he was just sucked out. He after getting stopped by Lubin, which is another thing. Like Lubin, same shit. Like, you know, you could tell Rosario was like his legs were wobbly. Like after the
I
first
ain't like
two
the way he
rounds,
fought.
I'm like,
He looked like a bum in that fight. I was like,
that's what
damn,
I'm saying. Because
this
he's
not
sucking down to
Rosario.
154. He's sucking down to 154. Um,
I hope you're right. Because if he moves up to 160 and becomes a force, as you a knowledgeable boxing fan, you know damn well the middleweight division is another money division. That's why Sergio Martinez and Triple G and Marvin Hagler and Canelo, all those dudes made big money in that middleweight division. That's always been a money division. Even back when Sugar Ray Robinson, the middleweight division is probably, with the exception of the heavyweight division, probably the most historic. So if you telling me Jason Rosario moves up to 160, ends up being a force there, that would be good for us Dominicans, man.
yeah, we just gotta see because his body. We gotta see how he takes his body because he takes punches to the head. All right, it's just his
Yeah.
body
It's just
just
that body work ain't shit, man. He needs to do some ab work. He need to train with David Goggins, do some fucking ab work. He need to do a 10-minute planks a day. Like he need to do something with that abs, man. Like next time I
But
see
yeah,
him, he better have a 6-pack. Like
he
because that
fought.
motherfucker can't take shit to the body.
He fought after the Lubin fight. He had a fight in DR. He beat some scrub up,
Yeah.
and I think this is just another, like, I guess, confident booster.
Yeah, no, but the
Um,
thing is,
mhm.
man, that chin ain't shit, man. He's lost 3 times, all 3 by knockout. He got knocked out. Oh no, I mean my bad. I forgot that there were body shots, but he got knocked out by Nathaniel Gallimore. Do you remember
Yeah, but that
how?
was body. If you look at that fight, if you go back and watch that fight, he ran out of gas after like the fifth round. So it wasn't like he was winning
No,
that fight.
whoa! But that fight was at 159. He went into the ring at 159. That was at middleweight. That I'm looking at it right now. He came into the ring at 159, and
No,
Nathaniel
I understand
Gallimore
that, but what I'm
was
saying is
157 and a half.
he wasn't training. If you look at, like, for example, the first ever training camp, according to him, the first ever like real training camp that he had was before the J Rock fight. That was his first ever like real training camp. So for the Gallimore, you could tell that he was winning the fight, and then he just ran out of gas, and he was just like he was. I think he was more tired than hurt. If you go back and watch that fight, he was more tired than hurt. And
I guess.
same
I
shit. Like
guess.
when you're that tired, that you go down easy. It's not even like
So maybe there's a dedication issue, man. I don't know, man. You running out of gas, you getting hurt to the body, because if you get hurt to the body, damn, he's only 26.
he's young. That's what I'm
God
saying. He's young.
damn.
he's young. He's not.
All
He's not
right,
an
all
old
right. I'm
dude.
being hard on him. Damn.
So
All
he's
right,
got
all right.
time. I think
He
he's
got
got
time.
time to.
I
You
mean,
know, if
I don't
he.
see it. I don't see it. But for me to write him off is unfair at only 26. But I don't
That's what I'm
see him
saying.
developing into something.
I think I think like I said, if he's at 160 with the proper training camp and the proper diet and he's not like sucking down, I think he could do good at 160. I think he could put up a few good fights. I don't know.
I put it. Yo,
I mean,
hold on.
he's not gonna be the champions right now, but
We
you
got
know,
another Dominican at 160. Why don't we
Carlos
put?
Adames.
Why
Carlos
don't we put?
Adames put
Hold
a
on,
great
hold on,
performance.
hold on. Listen to me. Why don't we put Carlos Adames versus Jason Rosario, Madison Square Garden, the eve of the Dominican Day Parade? What's up? What's up? I'm a promoter. I'll promote it. Al Heyman, you don't got. I'll promote that shit for free. I'll be out there scalping tickets for you. Make that fight.
But that's another
Jason
thing. Look,
Rosario,
PBC has a
Dominican Day Parade.
you could put, for
They go for
example,
PBC.
PBC has a good amount of Dominicans on their roster now that they could put a Dominican Day Parade card at the Garden,
With
just like
Michelle
when they do with
Rivera
the
on
Puerto
the
Rican Day
undercard?
Parade.
With Michelle Rivera on the undercard? Elvis
No,
Rodriguez
Michelle
on
Rivera.
the undercard?
Listen, Michelle Rivera be
Dominican
the
Day
main.
Parade?
No,
Oh
Michelle.
my
You gotta
God.
put
You can put
Michelle
that in
Rivera
the
as the
big
headliner.
room. Put
Michelle
that in
Rivera
the
be the
big
headliner.
room.
Look, hear me out. Michelle Rivera, remember he just signed an advisory deal without Heyman. So you know he's gonna get taken care of.
That's what
So
I'm
I would
saying.
say
So
he will
did
be the
Elvis
headliner.
Rodriguez. So did Elvis Rodriguez. That's two on the undercard right there.
But that's what I'm
Dominican
saying.
Day
Look,
Parade.
you got look, PBC has Carlos Adames. They got and these are fighters that, like I said, you could make a Dominican card just with all Dominicans against other fighters in New
No, but
York.
what I'm saying is the main event should be a middleweight fight because, as I mentioned, it's the money division. It is. Look, think about it historically. Middleweights always got money. Whether it was Hopkins, Roy Jones, you put a middleweight fight as Jason Rosario versus Carlos Adames, two Dominicans in the main event. Some people are gonna go with Adames, some people are gonna go with Rosario. On the undercard, you put Michelle Rivera against a Puerto Rican, against a Mexican, against whatever.
No, but I'd rather see Dominicans versus other people. You get what
No,
I'm saying?
just in the main event. Well, there you go. And the undercard, you put Elvis against a Mexican, and you put Michelle against a Puerto Rican or something.
But then you have that kid
African-American
Nunez.
fight.
That kid Nunez at 126. That kid is a problem. That he was the one that headlined that last Dominican card that I did on Showbox. You know what I'm talking about?
You could put him too. There you go. You got a stacked card on the Dominican Day Parade.
And then you have the other two. Well, you have the other two kids that fought on that same card. The one that made the debut that he lost, but
but we're not trying to put on losers either, man. We're not trying to put on losers. Fucking Michelle Rivera still got his O. Elvis Rodriguez lost, but the guy he lost to was not a bum. Kenneth Sims just beat another undefeated fighter.
No, Kenneth Sim is a good fighter.
Yeah,
he's a good fighter.
People were trying to talk shit to me. Oh, your boy lost because I'm Dominican. And I've been high on Elvis Rodriguez. I'm like, yeah, but look who the fuck he lost to. He actually out there challenging himself. The guy just beat another undefeated fighter.
So Elvis Rodriguez is my
favorite Dominican right now.
The way I would do it, I would put Adames versus. I don't know if I want to put him against Rosario because I think he beats Rosario.
Nah, there you go. That's it. If Rosario can't beat Adames, that nigga's not a fucking real fighter. Then get the motherfucker out of here. That's it. And then we know, us Dominicans, we're supporting Adames from now on. There you go. We starting weeding them out. We got to weed them out. Listen.
All right, so we could do.
Hold on, man, because I'm going to make this shit happen. I'm going to go viral tonight. Bro. Dominican Day Parade, Carlos Adames, Jason Rosario. Michelle Rivera on the undercard. Elvis Rodriguez on the undercard.
And Nunez.
That fought on Showbox, that just fought on the undercard. Put it in against whoever. Whether you want a black fighter, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Russian, whatever. Make that on the Dominican Day Parade. I'll promote that shit myself.
And you don't have to. You could put it at the Hulu Theater. Just starting off
because it's the first. Shit in the big room. That's how much I'm gonna promote that shit.
No,
I
but you
don't.
know what it is. Here's the thing, and I actually had conversations with with different people about Dominican fighters and stuff like that. Or how a lot of times they don't, like our people don't come out and support our boxers.
It's true. You know,
There
they
was a
put everything on a Saturday. You know, as Dominicans, we in fucking Dykeman partying. We party and we drinking. It's like, yo, Saturday we probably work all week, and you want us to fucking pay $80 to watch a fight? Get the fuck out of here. So that's why you want me to go watch that over me smoking
what is
hookah. If they made fights on Thursdays, Wednesdays, like that, even Fridays, maybe more Dominicans will be more invested because they won't be like, all right, there's no party on a fucking Thursday unless you're a fucking party holic, which in New York you
no,
can.
no, but what I'm saying is like there was what's his name? I can't remember the guy's name, but I spoke to him on Chicken Talk, and it was he was one of the person that started uh I think it was Ring City. He's a New York promoter, and he was saying like, yeah, we had some Dominican fighters, we try to get them out there, but I think it, you know what it is. I don't think these promoters really know how to promote
Yo, they don't
Dominican
know. They
fighters.
don't know. They don't know.
Because
They
if
don't
you put
know.
leave it, even if you put, for example, like from my understanding, Adames, he's Dominican, but he used to live in the Heights, right? So if you put
Who?
him
Adamas? Yeah, Adamas used to. Oh, put him in the United
in
Palace.
the United Palace, that's what I'm saying. You got United Palace that all the Dominican artists go there. It's in the middle of the Heights. You could put that shit on a Friday night, do it at the United Palace, right? You got to start off small, and then you build up a fan base. And once you do that, you know, look, Dominicans want to party. Okay, well, you're in the Heights already, so you could watch a fight. After the fight, you go party.
Ooh, yo, I ain't even think of that,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Yo, if I'm United Palace, you just gave me an idea. If I'm United Palace, I contact PBC, be like, yo, at least once a month, can you give us a fight of all Dominican prospects? That way, us Dominicans get used to growing up with the like. If you are a prospect, your dream is to fight in the United Palace because there's scouts there from PBC and Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? And then the fans, we get used to going, all right, well, there's nothing to do. You know what? Let's just go there, watch a fight, and then go party. That's a
But
good
that's what
idea.
I'm saying. If it's like it's right there, but I just, like I said, I feel that these promoters don't really know how to tap into that. Especially, look, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like if I had a fighter and I'm trying to promote his fight, the first person I'm gonna go to is this big time music promote. What is it? Felix Cabrera. He does all the local concerts,
Yeah,
right?
put fucking El Alfa performing
And then
at the
you
fucking Jason
you
Rosario
get
Carlos
Alex
Adames fight.
Sensation. You get Alex Sensation. Be like, yo, Alex, throw Alex some money. Be like, yo, promote this shit on La Mega. You know that shit. Everybody here listens to him.
Oh
So,
yeah.
and wherever he shows up, people go. So you got
Yeah,
to
man.
tap into that.
I agree, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna go viral. I'm gonna clip this shit. I'm gonna put this shit on Twitter. I'm gonna tag Lefty. I'm gonna tag you because you going viral too. We going viral, man. We gonna get that Dominican Day Parade. Jason Rosario, Carlos Adames main event at Madison Square Garden. We gonna make that happen, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man.
And
And like
I
I said,
got Carlos Adames winning that. I got Carlos Adames winning that.
yeah, and listen, Adames, I think he looked good. I think he looked good versus Derevchenko. He did get tired after the seventh round, which is another problem. But look,
But I like the
I'm
team he got
hoping
around him. He working
I'm
with these
hoping that he
two really
gets the Munguia fight. I don't know. I feel like Munguia is being protected, man. Like
yeah, Munguia is the biggest duck in boxing, bro.
they're trying to save him for the Triple G fight.
Yeah, but Triple G don't even got a fight scheduled. You waiting for somebody who may have a fight ever, and then
That's what I'm saying.
there's rumors that he's gonna fight Canelo in September. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you waiting for that dude?
Yeah,
Fight somebody now. Fight Charlo. Fight Andre. Andre is on the zone, brother.
it's not
On
even,
the
dude.
zone.
Munguia is the number one rank for the WBO, the
And WBC.
WBC, and I think he's also for Triple G's belt. I think he's the number one for all three. And all he has to do is petition to become mandatory, and he gets named mandatory. But why hasn't he done that?
I don't know. This dude is crazy, man. Yeah, he's
That's what
number
I'm
one in
saying. So,
WBC. No, he's not number one in the IBF. He's
so it's
not.
just the WBC and the WBO.
Yeah, WBC and WBO. But damn, man, like yo, this dude's he's number 2 in the WBA. That's probably how you got confused.
Okay, the WBA. Okay, so he's number 2 in the WBA. But
Yo,
that's what
but
I'm
this
saying.
dude
You
is
could
a
still.
fucking disgrace, man. Like he really is a disgrace. Look, Ring Magazine don't even. Oh no, wait, I'm bugging. They have him ranked number 4 in the middleweight division over Murata, over Carlos Adames, over Deverenchenko and Liam Williams, Chris Eubank. I'm like, I don't know, like this motherfucker got to start fighting somebody, man. I'm tired of
But
seeing
that's what
him.
I'm saying. Like
Dave
even this fight
Rosado
that
and
he
shit.
has, even this fight he has coming up in Mexico, you know, supposedly, they be lying. Golden Boy Promotion was like, "Oh, Adames said he wasn't ready," and Adames answered back like, "No, I would have taken the fight tomorrow because today I'll be weighing in." Like that's how serious. Like he was like, "I would have taken the fight. I would have waited today and fought him tomorrow if that was the case." They never reached out to me, so they be lying, man. They be full of shit. They be
Yeah,
protecting them
no,
too.
no, no, no. Golden Boy, yo, honestly, when Richard Schaefer was at Golden Boy, he had that shit right, man.
Well, because Richard Schaefer was the one that had the good relationship with Al Heyman, and then in all those
Yeah, man,
PBC
but
fighters.
maybe you should have fucking never fucking got rid of Richard Schaefer.
Well, the
Maybe that
reason, you know what it is, the reason why that whole shit happened was because Golden Boy. So Oscar wasn't really on his shit, right? So
he's
none
still
of these
not.
fighters had exclusive deals with Golden Boy. So Golden Boy was put it on the cards, but they didn't have exclusive deals with Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So when Oscar realized that, that's when he started suing everybody. But if you look, for example,
yeah,
PBC
he got done dirty. He got done
was
dirty.
born. PBC was kind of not started, but if you look, fighters like the Charlos, Wilder, um, Thurman, Broner, all those guys were fighting on Golden Boy cards. And then after the lawsuit, when they all went to PBC. They all were PBC. So, but that's Oscar's fault for not being on top of his shit.
I agree. He's drunk, going to rehab, doing all this. Like, I don't know. That motherfucker needed guidance, man. I don't know. Like that's what I feel like of Oscar's
Look,
career. He was a
look,
great
man.
fighter.
Like
I'd
I said,
never say
I grew up watching him. I think he was a beast. He
he
fought
was. He
everybody. He didn't
was.
duck. He ducked no smoke,
No, no.
and
What
and
I'm
he
saying
always put
is
exciting fights up.
he
But
needed guidance, bro. He started doing coke, started drinking, with prostitutes, fucking dressing up as a woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just needed some guidance. I feel like he needed some guidance, and I don't know who could have done that for him. I don't know because Chavez Senior. I'm sorry. Um, was kind of his rival, and also was on that going to rehab shit. It wasn't like nobody could really like, yo, bro, like chill out.
you know what it is. You know what it is.
I
I
feel the same way
personally,
about Mike Tyson, by the way. I feel
look.
Mike
I'm gonna keep
Tyson
it. I'm
left a
gonna keep it
lot in the
100.
ring.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you sacrifice your life, let's say for 20 years, and you're a fighter and you put up these great fights, you make a lot of money, you do, you dedicated yourself to the sport. After you do that, look, if you want to fucking party, you want to fuck hoes, you want to do coke, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like that's none of my business. I don't really care. Whatever you do in your
But the
own
thing
time.
is,
No, but hear me out. Whatever
you
you
would
do in
win
your
more
own time,
fights.
that's you. But what I'm saying, my only thing is, okay, you're a promoter and you're a public figure. You get what I'm saying? So if you're gonna do all that shit, just keep it private. Just fucking do it on your own time. Just keep it private. I don't care what you
Yeah,
do
but
on
the
your own
thing is,
time.
you think when these dudes are drunk, they're gonna be able to fucking think that out? They when they drunk, people
They
don't think
should be
things
able.
out.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I like to drink. I'm Dominican. I like to party, whatever. But you would never. And like I said, even my girl, my
Yo,
family, they have never seen me like drunk, sloppy, or none of that.
yo,
Because you
bro,
know what I'm saying.
I don't even drink no more like that. I don't even drink no more like that. Like I feel like you know I'm about to have a son. I feel like as a grown man, for me to get somewhat fucked up where the point where I can't drive or when I can't defend my family, like I feel like that's not a cool look. So I don't
That's what
even
I'm
drink.
saying.
I drink honestly just for my boy to leave me alone. My boy Joseph, that's my man. It's like one of my brothers. He'd be like, "Come on, have a beer, have a beer." I'll literally just have one beer and it'd be like the whole night with that one beer. Like And then, oh, all right, you want another one? Nah, hold on, I'm watching the game real quick, and then
Yeah.
I won't, and I'll play it out like that, like.
No, but yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I don't care what it's just I don't know. I think like I said, Oscar is like I said, he was a great fighter. It was fun watching him, but as a promoter, he does a lot of suspect things that I don't agree with.
Well, everybody does, man. Everybody,
Yeah, I agree, but that's what I'm saying. Like
everybody,
it's whatever. But
everybody.
what other fights? So yeah, so there's a bunch of fights this weekend. I think
Well,
Munguia fights.
oh yeah, Munguia is fighting an
Munguia
undefeated
fights
fight.
in
I'm not
Mexico.
familiar with the guy he's fought. To be honest, are you?
He's
Demetrius
fighting
Bowers?
some. He's fighting.
Have you seen
It's
him fight?
nobody relevant,
No,
to
I'm
be
saying, but
honest.
have you seen him? I've never seen him.
No.
Yeah, so I don't know who he's fighting. So I'm gonna watch. Obviously, again, I don't like that he's fighting some dude I never heard of. But again, I'm a boxing fan, so I'm gonna watch. It's like
Yeah.
that's kind of like been my hashtag for today. I'm a boxing fan, so I'm gonna watch. Like,
Yeah. A lot of these fights, I don't really. There's fights I haven't even. I'm
Chris,
like, I'm
Chris.
not watching.
But we kind of got off track. Tell me why you rooting for Garcia over Colbert because
No, no, no. So here's the thing. Like I said, I like Chris Colbert. I think he's a very good fighter. I think he's very talented. I like his style. Um, I've seen a little bit of Garcia. I don't think Garcia really has much for Colbert. Like I'm saying, like talent wise, I don't think he does. Um,
taking a fight on 2 weeks notice.
that's what I'm saying. So I think Chris Colbert is gonna win, but I'm rooting for my Dominican to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got
You want him on the undercard of my dream fight. That's why.
yeah, just fucking, I'm rooting for him. I want every Dominican fighter to fucking do good.
Yo, bro, we need one, man. We need
We
one.
need
We
one, man.
need one. One
But like I
Dominican
said, I
fighter,
think
man.
I think that kid Nunez, and listen, he fights at 126. He said he could even make 122, and in the last fight he fought at 130,
Stephen
and he was
Fulton.
fucking that kid up.
Stephen Fulton. If he's fighting at 122, that Stephen Fulton smoke in the future would be nice.
Yeah, yeah, Fulton's a problem, man. That kid
Ooh,
is
no,
talented.
he's becoming him. Like my favorites right now is because I have a lot of favorites. People just I got one favorite fighter, and I got like 4 or 5 favorites.
No, I like a bunch of them.
I like Teofimo, I like Inoue, I like Canelo, and now I have to say Stephen Fulton is in that realm. Every time I've seen Stephen Fulton, I've come away impressed. He's fighting the best. He has 2 belts. He told me that he don't care about money. As far as I because he was on a chicken talk. I don't know if he was on. I
Um,
was me. I asked him a question. I was like, "Yo, if there was a fight with bigger money, but it wasn't for undisputed, would you rather the undisputed fight or the fight with the bigger money?" He told me that he'd rather fight MJ Akhmadaliev for undisputed than to fight another dude for no belts but more money. He goes, "I want to be the first 122 pounder that goes undisputed." And now Inoue is one division below. If he moves up and he already is undisputed, that could be oh my god, that could be a fantastic fight, man.
that'll be a
Fantastic.
good fight.
I would pay to watch that.
No,
I would
that'll be a
pay.
very good fight. That'll be a very good fight. But yeah, I want to see. I like Fulton. At that division, I like Tank. I love watching Tank. Um,
I just want to see Tank step up his competition, man. That's all I want from him. Because even
you know what
Rody,
it
I
is
don't.
with Tank? They're
I'm not.
doing, they're doing, they're gonna pace him however they want. You know what I'm saying? They're not
Yo,
really.
he's 27, man. Like, come
I
on, he's
know, but
ready. I
I
mean,
know he is. I know he is. But what I'm saying is that they're gonna Mayweather Promotions gonna you know milk him. Make as much money off of him as they
well,
can.
his trainer said we waiting on that fight, and I
No,
don't know.
we spoke to him. Yeah, we spoke to him. He was on. They were on Chicken Talk. The trainers were on
Yeah.
Chicken
We
Talk.
spoke. We spoke to him. I was just telling the people. It's a good thing you came on. We spoke to him, and he said that he's willing to take the Lomachenko fight. And then I just thought about it today. If you remember on that same Twitter space, Chicken Talk. Shout out to Lefty. Um, he told us that they're looking at making Tank fight in Chicago. You remember that?
Yep, I remember that.
And guess what? Chicago has a large population of Ukrainians.
Ukrainians.
So, you know, You don't think a random Ukrainian fan is not going to go to the fight or hear about it or something and watch on TV and then realize like, oh shit, this guy's in the same weight class as Lomachenko. Now I really want to see the fight. Make that fight a big enough fight where both networks are willing to work with each other.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the networks are the ones getting in the way of it. You get what I'm saying? Because look, let's be honest, right? When Mikey Garcia was at 135 and he was whipping everybody's ass, the only reason why we didn't get Mikey Garcia versus Loma is because of Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? They once Mikey Garcia left him and sued him, and they
hold on, yo, Ari, my bad. I gotta let you go. I got somebody real point on.
Go ahead. All
right, cool. All right. Hello, Fernando Tineo.
Yo, what's up? I'm not that important.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I don't hear you.
Could you hear me now? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, could you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. When we talk about promoters and matchmaking.
Wait. Hold on. Where you from?
New York.
Are you related to what's his name? The other female, the manager?
No. I'm not related to anybody in the boxing.
Oh shit. All right, my bad. All right, cool. My bad. And that's why I had to let my boy go. I thought you was there's a Dominican manager. He manages a lot of Dominican fighters. I was just talking about mad Dominicans, and you have the same last name as him. But my bad. What's your question?
I feel like more YouTube channels don't talk about fighters having a union because we always talk about NBA, NFL, and how like the numbers on like those are mainstream sports.
Yeah.
But when you talk about boxing, nobody talks about why it's not as big.
The thing is that everybody's a private contractor. Everybody's their own business. So
right.
So when you're a fighter, your body's your business. And you working with another company complicates things, especially when your promoter, the one who you want to fight, is telling you not to, and they're the ones paying you. You understand what I'm saying?
Broadway Joel, listen, I 100% agree with you, right? But when you look at, there's already an existing Muhammad Ali Act, right?
And which they're trying to do for UFC too.
Yeah, they're trying to expand it over to carry it over to UFC. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But when we talk about boxing, these guys have such a short career. And even when you talk about the highest paid boxers, they have such a short time to make those high payments. So how many more years is Canelo going to get like 40, 50, 30 million a purse? He's got a short window to get it and go.
Now, the thing is with the boxing union, I spoke to Sonny Edwards, the flyweight champion.
Okay.
And
I think he's from the UK, right?
From the UK, yeah. I spoke to him, and what he told me is, I love the idea of a union, but start it. Go ahead. You tell me the idea how to do it. So I really ain't have an answer for him.
Well, in the UK, it's different because over in the UK, your manager could be your promoter. Over in America, that's illegal.
Oh, no, that's illegal. That's illegal.
Yeah.
No, what I'm saying, though, is he's saying, how the hell do we start a union? How do who's going to Russia to talk to fucking Bivol? And then who's gonna then fly to talk to Sonny Edwards in the UK, and then fly to Mexico to talk to Canelo, and then fly to New York to talk to Edgar Berlanga? It's like it requires a lot of cooperation. Like
right, but you listen when we can't act like social media is not there and there's direct lines of communications amongst fighters, right? We can't act like it's like the 90s.
Yeah, but it's like language barriers. Fucking half these motherfuckers don't speak English.
Look, man, look at the sanctioning bodies. They got business in different countries. You think Mauricio Suleiman speaks Russian? And,
okay, but who in the boxing? What boxer is that organized to organize a union and still have time for his career?
It would have to be a couple of ex-boxers that would be the union heads, like guys that did their thing and they're out the game, and that's somewhat competent. So.
But all right, and what they take it to who? Who are they gonna take it to?
They take it to the Senate or something. They take it to the Senate or I know what's his name. John McCain tried to disband sanctioning bodies, but that was too big of an ask, right? Because I'm pretty sure the sanctioning bodies are cool with different politicians and asking them.
And to be honest, although the sanctioning bodies do be on some fuck shit, don't get me wrong. But I don't think that disbanding the
no. Yeah, I'm saying that was too big of an ask at that time. But I'm saying the next best thing instead of disbanding the sanctioning bodies is the same key people. I don't know who took on like the boxing stuff after John McCain. Because if you look online, I'm nonpartisan, by the way, so I don't want anybody to get it twisted like I'm supporting such and such politician. But he's the one that wrote it up when he was on Senate. So that's already there. It's mad pages long, and it's talking about all the problems with boxing.
Hold on, you Dominican?
Yeah.
Yo, I got a Dominican caller. Perfect. Yo, what do you think about Jason Rosario versus Carlos Adames in the main event? Then you got Elvis Rodriguez on the undercard, Michelle Rivera on the undercard, and Nunez, the guy who just won on the main event, Showtime, on the Dominican Day Parade here in New York City.
It's big if you could put it together, but here's the thing: Adames is too big, too strong for Hyson Rosario. You gotta bring him up to 160. You can't just throw him in.
No, but his last fight he's fighting. Hold on, when is he fighting? He's fighting. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. He's fighting in 2 days. He's fighting the 20th on Sunday at 160.
I don't know, man. I feel like you got to bring him up slow because.
Nah, fuck that, man. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. With the undercard, you got Elvis Rodriguez, Michelle Rivera. You got Nunez. I want to see that shit, man. That's the shit I want to see, man. Us Dominicans, they need to cater to us. They need to show us why we should watch these boxes. And doing a card like that on the Dominican Day Parade, or even next year on the 27th of February. Let's see what next year in 2023.
Yo, Joel, the thing is, like, they don't even want. They're not using New York as much of a boxing market that New York has. First of all, like, yeah, the Dominican market, like the Dominican fighters are coming up. They're coming up. I think who was the kid that beat Rolly Romero? His name was
Jackson Martinez. Jackson Martinez.
Yeah,
he got knocked out by Comey.
Yeah, but still, he beat Rolly Romero in that fight like 7-5, 8-4.
He definitely got robbed.
The Rolly Romero's going on to fight Tank Davis soon, I think in the summer.
Yeah, but like that's just politics, man. Like motherfuckers get fights just because of politics. But like, how the fuck is Rolly Romero? What has he proven to deserve?
Nothing.
Tank fight.
Nothing really.
I want to see Tank against Lomachenko. I want to see who else? I want to see Tank versus Tio, Tank versus Josh Taylor, Tank versus Ryan, Tank versus Devin. These are the fights I want to see Tank in. And people may say, like, oh, it's a business, I don't give a fuck. I'm not getting any penny out of that business. So if that's what I want to see, that's what I'm going to ask for. I want to see him against Tio, Ryan, Devin, Loma, Josh Taylor. I want to see him against those guys. Prove to me he's the best.
Yo, look. Are you getting into promoting when you talked about the all Dominican showdown on Dominican?
Nah, I'm not getting into promoting.
Because it takes a lot of coordination to make it happen, man.
I'm not. Listen, my father's in the boxing business. My father's a boxing manager. So like if I were to be involved in some capacity, it'll be because my father may have a fucking fight on the undercard.
I think if Berlanga didn't get injured, he was supposed to follow sometime close to the Puerto Rican Day Parade at the MSG.
Yeah, but Cambosos versus Loma, it seems like they're gonna fight on June 5th, so they can't overlap that day.
But that would be Australia's a day ahead, right?
No, but they're gonna fight on Sunday morning to make it like good for us. They're gonna
all right.
Yeah, they're gonna fight like at Sunday, like at noon their time.
So that fight is finalized.
I believe so. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's not finalized. But there's heavy rumors that that's the route Cambosos is going.
Yeah, I think Loma's willing to make concessions. He wants to do whatever.
Yeah, allegedly he's agreeing to a 2-fight deal where the rematch would be in Australia again.
You know what's crazy? He took a pay cut to make the Teofimo fight happen.
No, but fucking Tio made that motherfucker do it.
Yeah. Because
he wasn't just giving out charity. Don't make it sound like that.
It wasn't charity, but it just goes to show that he'll do what it takes to make a fight. Like he's not.
I see what you're saying. Like he don't give a fuck about the money. He cares about the legacy. No, you're right. I see where you were going with it. Yeah. He's a motherfucker that he wants legacy. I remember seeing an interview with him where he was saying like, listen, because people kept asking him, are you moving down to 130? Are you moving down to 130? He's like, listen, the same way I had a goal to get a gold medal, and I had to focus in, and he went like this, and he went, focus in on the gold medal. I'm doing that now on undisputed at lightweight. So he let me know that that's what he's focusing on. That's his goal. That's what he wants to do. So he's like, fuck it. If I got to take short money to fight Kambosos in Australia twice, fuck it. I don't give a fuck, but I'll accomplish my goal. So
if he does end up going there, he's got to try and win at least like 9-10 rounds. If it goes a distance, he's got to win as many clear rounds as possible if he goes, into enemy territory to get those titles back.
He gets the stoppage. Yo, Ari, what do you think? We got 3 Dominicans.
I want to clarify something because Fernando, you said.
Fernando, can you get the camera on?
Nah, not where I'm at right now.
All right, cool.
Because I got the phone in my pocket. I'm on my
Nah, no problem. Go ahead. My bad, Ari. Go ahead.
So I want to clarify something. So the rumors that Lomachenko took a pay cut was bullshit. I just want to put that out there because
he did. So
he didn't. No. Because there was rumors. Remember, there was rumors that said, "Oh, he took money out of his purse to give the extra money to Theo so that they could make the fight." That was bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Top Rank has these puppets as journalists that will put out any bullshit narrative.
Is that you saying
any bullshit narrative? Not just him. There's a few. So they put these narratives, to fit. Oh, Lomachenko deserves a fight, or Lomachenko did this. Lomachenko, it's bullshit, bro. With the Teofimo fight, that fight happened because Theo fought for it. He pushed for that fight, and Top Rank wanted the fight. I'm sorry, ESPN wanted the fight, so they put the money up. So, that information that Loma took a pay cut was bullshit. He didn't take no pay cut.
I don't know. I guess I fell into the trap and read one of those bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what went on. I'm
letting you know because I followed this as it was happening.
And I trust you. But you can see that I just genuinely didn't know that. I thought it was for real. I thought he did take some out of his purse to satisfy what
it was bullshit. The fight happened because ESPN put the money up.
But to be fair, Vasil Lomachenko is agreeing to a 2-fight deal in Australia. Both fights Australia.
Which that tells me Kambosos is a hoe. Cause you talk all this shit. No, I'm gonna keep it 100. This dude talked all this shit that he was gonna fight Haney for the real undisputed, that he was gonna do this, he was gonna do that, and then all of a sudden you're gonna do a rematch. Like, come on, man, fuck out of here.
Yo, listen, Ari, in his defense,
he's a good negotiator, man.
Lomachenko isn't an easier fight than I think they're both equally hard.
Nah, I think Loma's the hardest one. Man,
I think
he loses to Kambosos.
Here's the thing. Haney, in my opinion, will outbox Kambosos.
Yeah, now, but I don't think he's gonna win the rounds clear enough to get the decision. Like, you got to win
he
every
does
round.
Win his rounds clean. Devin Haney, that's one thing I'll give him credit. When he wins a round,
he wins it
clean.
That's what I'm saying. So in terms of, like, you got to understand is, like, in my opinion, Kambosos versus Loma, I think it's a great fight. I think it's going to be a competitive fight. I think Kambosos is a very good fighter, and he proved that he could hang, he could take a punch. I respect that. But what I'm saying is, fine. Like, you want to fight, look, you want to fight Loma, fine, fight him, whatever. But this whole, like, oh, we need a rematch and it has to be in Australia again. You were talking about fighting in Australia once. Now all of a sudden you gotta have 2 fights in Australia if you lose. Come on, man.
Yo, but at the same time, you gotta look at how much of this is like part of Lou DiBella's, like, because Lou DiBella wants to get some cake too, because he wasn't.
Lou DiBella.
Lou DiBella. Listen, I respect.
Hold on. Lou DiBella is holding out for a fucking network deal. That's what he's doing. He wants listen, if the zone was to be like, all right, we'll give you Devin Haney and Lou DiBella by giving us Kambosos, we'll give you a 3-year contract. That motherfucker would have ran to Devin Haney, but the zone being fucking cheap, don't want to give him a contract, and instead they got fucking De La Hoya there. Lou DiBella was a good promoter. He promoted Sergio Martinez. He promoted Bernard Hopkins. A lot of people don't remember that. He promoted who else? Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah, he's a Northeast promoter though. He's regionally, like, he's not.
Okay. And honestly, Oscar De La Hoya is basically just a fucking LA fighter. A LA promoter.
Yeah, Texas, LA. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. He's just a Southwest dude. So he's the same shit. He's a Northeast dude. What's the problem? He puts a lot of fights in the hold on. He puts a lot of fight in Connecticut in the Mohegan Sun. That's where he put Berto Victor Ortiz, because he promoted Berto too. All right. And then he puts a bunch of club fights here in New York. He doesn't have the stable that he should have because he doesn't have a network deal. And if the zone was smart, they would give him a network deal on the condition that Kambosos fights Haney.
All right, so here's the thing, right? So I respect the fact that Lou DiBella is trying to get Kambosos as much money as he can, because as a promoter, that's his job. I respect that. What I don't like is that they're pushing this narrative. The narrative that is being pushed is that, well, Lomachenko made all these concessions that Haney's not willing to make, which is bullshit, right? Because here's the problem. The fight is not happening with Haney. If it doesn't happen with Haney, it's for a few reasons. First reason, the zone, okay, Haney doesn't have an exclusive deal with the zone, right?
He's a free agent. Yeah.
He's a free agent, right? So he can, so they're not going to back him. The zone is not backing him to get the Kambosos fight. That's right. They're not putting up the money, right? Eddie Hearn, it's not delivering him the big fights that Haney should be getting. And part of the reason why, I believe, is because he's a free agent. Now, think about it. If this kid is a free agent, he wins all 4 belts, he could just say, fuck you all, and go wherever the fuck he wants.
He's not going to do that. He has a very good working relationship with Eddie Hearn. And also, why would you leave the guy who actually put you in position to get the fight and to carry you financially?
Yeah, he took care. Yeah, he was making $3 million.
It makes no sense.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that he can do, for example.
Yeah, he has leverage. If he wins and becomes undisputed, he's Hall of Fame. I think
he has all the leverage. So now everybody has to come to him. So he could go and ask any network for major money. You get what I'm saying?
But at the same time,
he's signed to Matchroom, man. A lot of people don't know that, man. He's signed to Matchroom.
No. He finished his contract.
He doesn't know. He does not have any exclusive. He works with Eddie Hearn. He works with Eddie Hearn, but he doesn't have a
license. He doesn't have a license, a promoter license in Nevada, in Las Vegas, Nevada. What license you think he using? Come on, man. We gotta pay attention.
Right. Yeah.
I understand.
If he
but how long? But what does it take for him to get a Nevada promoter license? You get what I'm saying?
A lot. You gotta get drug tested. You gotta go through classes. It's a lot. It's a lot to get a fucking Nevada. Nevada is not you like in Florida. You just have to send in a fucking pay the fee and that's it. Like Nevada, you got to go through some shit to get the promoter.
Wait, so Ari, who do you think is holding up the Devin Haney Kambosos fight? Is it Hearn? Is it Haney? Is it Kambosos? Is it DiBella?
No, I think it's Hearn and the zone. They're the ones, because if you think about it, okay, let me. And the reason
they don't want to give Lou a deal. That's what it is.
But here's the thing, right? Now, I don't know if did you guys hear the interview with Robert Garcia?
Yeah. The leak phone call because Lou accidentally called him. Yeah.
So here's the thing, right? Lou DiBella has a plan, and the plan is, you know what? Fight a regular guy. That I guess this was his plan. Fight some regular guy, and then get that Ryan Garcia fight and put it on the zone. But from my understanding, the person that's really negotiating on behalf of Kambosos is not really Lou DiBella. It's what is it, Peter Kahn or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Like he's the person that's really negotiating for Kambosos. So
he used to be a Triller guy too.
Well, that's his manager. Come on, that's not like you making him a talking head. That's his manager. Of course, he's going to be involved in negotiations.
But that's what I'm saying. So the plans that Lou DiBella have are not lining up with Cambosa's, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
And
can these guys
Cambosos
depend?
hasn't been complaining about Lou.
No, I'm not saying he's complaining. What I'm saying is that if they were to go the Lou route, they would fight. They would have a fight in Australia, and then they were going to have the Ryan Garcia fight.
Yeah, but can you depend on Ryan Garcia to show up on fight night?
Exactly. So you're
big.
risking.
Come on.
Oh, let me ask you a question. So who do you think the zone will back up to fight Cambosos? Haney or Ryan Garcia?
Ryan, because he's the bigger name, but you know.
But Ryan Garcia also because
fight though. They'll take
no, but you gotta understand they're gonna back Ryan because Ryan is exclusively signed to Golden Boy, and they have the contract with the zone.
Let me ask you this. All right, Haney beats Cambosos, right? He becomes undisputed. All right. Who does Haney fight next? He fights Ryan. He fights Ryan on the zone. And then, in my opinion,
he would have options.
That's if he stays at 135.
But you got to understand, if Cambosos, here's the thing, right? Let's say Cambosos
Taylor's at top rank. Come on,
hear me out. But just hear me out. If Cambosos gives Haney a shot, Haney goes over there and beats him, right? Takes all 4 belts. That gives him leverage. Now you're undisputed at 135. You have all the belts, right? And you can go to ESPN and say, hey, listen, I want a network deal and I want to fight.
They got ESPN.
Hear me out. And I want to fight. I could fight. What's his name? I could fight.
Josh Taylor.
No. Let's say if he goes to ESPN, he could fight. He could fight Loma. He could fight Loma at 135. But just hear me out. He could fight Loma at 135. He could fight Teofimo at 140, and ESPN has numerous other guys at 140 that Haney could fight.
I
gotta go.
But the way Haney does business.
All right, thank you, Fernando.
Take care. Thank you, guys.
Right, the way he does business is, Devin Haney. I'm speaking. The way he does business is okay. We're partners. Bob Arum doesn't work like that. You never saw Miguel Cotto when he started his promotional company had to leave and end up fucking going with PBC. The same thing happened with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao started getting his promotional company. He had to leave and get with PBC. They don't do business with promoters. They do business with fighters where they go, hey, this is how much you're gonna get paid. You're gonna fight on this date because this Mexican guy on a Mexican holiday sells a lot against a black fighter, and that's how he does it. He doesn't work with, all right, you're a business owner too. All right, you want to use the footage on your Instagram and YouTube, and you want to do this and license it out and get creative with. Nah, he doesn't do none of that shit. He owns all the rights to the fights. So that's why when they got the ESPN deal, you be wondering why they putting Muhammad Ali old fights on ESPN 2 at fucking 3 a.m. Yeah, the reason they're doing that is because Bob Arum owns all that footage.
No, I understand that.
Know what I'm saying? But yo, bro,
what I'm saying is that
finish up, and then I gotta go because I gotta go to work.
Now here you know. So what I'm saying, I think it gives Haney leverage because anybody who wants to fight for that belt, regardless where he decides to go, they're gonna have to come to him.
No. But the thing is that nobody's been fighting him. That belt hasn't been doing it for him all these years. What the fuck he's gonna do it?
Yeah, but the belt's not doing
belt. That's why I say he's Cambosos is undisputed. Nobody gives a fuck about that belt because it ain't a real belt.
But the problem, but the franchise is not a real belt. The franchise is not a real belt.
Look the franchise champion, Devin Haney wants to fight him. Vasyl Lomachenko wants to fight him. And does Vasyl Lomachenko want to fight Devin Haney? No, because he don't give a fuck about that belt. That belt don't mean shit. Ryan Garcia wasn't excited to get it. Tank Davis hasn't been like, yo, I want to be the WBC champion. Nobody wants to
because the WBC started that fuckery, started that bullshit with the franchise designation.
I agree. It's Mauricio's fault. But at the same time, we're not going to pretend that his contemporaries don't give a shit about the belt. That's what we're not going to do on this channel. His contemporaries, Ryan, Vasyl, Tio, Cambosos, none of them respect that belt.
But the reason why they don't respect it, but the reason why they don't respect it is because Mauricio Suleiman, all that bullshit that he created. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But
That's the reason why.
I gotta go, my brother. Yo, thanks for coming on, De Lo Mio. Yo, if that fight gets made the way I wanted, the Dominican Day Parade, we gotta watch that fight together.
Nah, I'll be there.
We'll be there together.
New York got to stop with the bullshit vaccine mandate. I fucking can't stand that shit.
Nah, damn. You're not vaccinated?
Nope, and I'm not getting vaccinated.
All right, never mind then. But all right, brother.
Nah, fuck that. They gotta lift that ban, man. Come on.
Come on, man. Up the laws a little bit.
You gotta understand. Look, like for
no, we're gonna get started up. I gotta go.
No. One last thing before I go. Look, the Barclays, right? They'll allow players from other teams to play at the Barclays that are not vaccinated, but they won't allow Kyrie Irving to fucking play at the home game. Yeah, that's some bullshit, bro.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you with everything, brother. Like the shit gotta end at some point. I'm vaccinated.
We gotta get back to normal, bro. We gotta get back to normal.
But it's getting out of hand. But yo, my brother, I appreciate you. I'll catch you next time. Everybody who's stood the live all the way to the end, I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. I'll be live again on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Peace.
Peace.